Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome to the Cheeky Studio blog hop that we have going on today. And this is kind of like an introduction to the kits and to the design team. So everyone on the design team is going to have a layout up on either their YouTube channel or their blog, whichever one they have going on. And it's going to be a ton of fun. We are all using the January kits that we got from Cheeky Studio. And today we are all going to be documenting some sort of new beginning. So that's kind of the theme for all of the layouts today and all the projects that we have going on. And I am going to take this opportunity to document my New Year's resolutions for 2018. I tend to try to do a layout about my resolutions. I don't know if I did last year or not. I don't think I did. But this year I wanted to make sure that I went ahead and got that done. And I'm using some cardstock and paper from my stash, obviously, because these kits do not come with paper. They are embellishments only. And I am using some fun papers, and I'm using kind of a blue tone because of the picture that I'm using. And I did cut out a little strip from this Studio Ticturic paper that I got from Studio Calico a very long time ago, but it has a lot of lists, like numbered list on it. So I went ahead and cut out one strip of those that have kind of like numbers on them, so I can put my resolutions on there that way. And I'm using this arrow paper here from Simple Stories. I absolutely love this paper. I think it's beautiful. And I went ahead and backed that on my cardstock, so the cardstock is peeking out. And then I'm going to use this little extra piece of Studio Calico paper as just a little bit of a layer behind my picture as well. And then that is going to be my picture. I'm going to use the Cheeky Studio Valentine's Day kit mostly for this one, and I'm going to use the alphabet die cuts for my title, and my title is Goals. And then I'm going to use some of this really thick washi tape that I've had for a very long time. I don't remember where I got that. I want to say it came in a Studio Calico kit a very long time ago. I struggled for quite a while to get it to come off without ripping, as you could see from the beginning there, but I finally got it. It takes a little bit for me to get to that point, but once I get there, it's worth it. I just really like that very subtle little layer of color there, and it's kind of blue on the bottom and green at the top, so it's like an ombre effect. And I went ahead and put my picture down, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my title right on top of this washi tape, and it fits perfectly. So if you guys have any of this really large washi tape that was a little bit trendy a couple years ago, consider putting your die cut alphabets on top of it, because it ends up working out nicely. And now I'm going to use some of these puffy number stickers from Freckled Fawn, and I'm putting 2018 right there. And then I am going to play with some die cuts and kind of see what I want to use. I definitely want to use some of these feathers and leaves and all that. And at first I started trying to layer up the feathers here, but it wasn't quite the look I was going for. And then I looked over at the sticker sheet and saw this really pretty rose, the white rose with the feathers, and I'm going to go ahead and use that instead. But first I'm going to go ahead and write these down because I want to see how big these are going to be. So I have kind of 4 different categories for goals that I'm setting for myself, and I had written a few down, but then a couple came to me as I was writing too. So I have health that I wrote first, which is get back to the gym, continue with my healthy eating. I've been doing much better on eating, but I need to continue it, and I need to make some even more changes, but I'm on the right track. And then tons of water. And then I have a section for faith, and I want to get into my journaling Bible, which I talked about in my January scrap chat, and that's going to be coming up on my channel. And then I have do a summer Bible study, and then I want to start a prayer journal as well. And then for creativity, I want to complete my Outlander coloring book, which I have started already, and I would like to just finish that completely. I want to finish my 2016 Project Life album, and I would like to use up all of my hip kits that I still have. I believe I have 8 of them still, so I would like to use all of those up. And then for my booktube one, I also have a booktube channel, which is solely about books, and I always have a link to that channel in all of the description of all my videos if you guys are ever interested in that. And for that one, I want to continue making creative content. I want to keep up on my review books that I'm getting from publishers, and basically I just don't want to stress out about books. I don't want my reading to stress me out anymore. I was kind of getting to a little bit of a point where I was overwhelming myself with how much I was trying to read. So I just want to take my time a little bit more this year and just, you know, not bog myself down too much by too many plans for my reading. You know, I just kind of want to give myself that freedom to just go with the flow and pick whatever I want to read and make sure I'm enjoying it. So those are my goals. And like I said, I put them onto this piece of paper here that had a list, and they're all numbered and they kind of go in order. So it's from 1 to 12, and I have them basically separated by their categories. So I'm going to use these Teresa Collins little tiny alphabet stickers, and I'm going to label the sections for each one. So I'm going to have health, faith, creative, and booktube. And then I went ahead and added that sticker with the rose and the feathers at the corner of my picture there. And then I'm going to use some die cuts to do the same thing next to each one of my little journaling categories here. And I'm going to use a feather or a leaf and a white rose in each one. And I'm just going to kind of stick those into a corner here and layer them up. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to add some sequins to each little section as well. Unfortunately, my camera does cut off. I ran out of room on my camera, and I didn't realize it until after I finished my layout, and I went, oh, I wonder how long that was like that. And it wasn't too much. It was just the sequins. So you will see the sequins in the close-ups that I have coming up here, but I basically put 2 sequins in each little section. So I'm going to go ahead and get those out, but before that I'm going to add a flare badge, and this one matches the rose and the feathers in the corner of my picture. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down up here next to the title, and I'm using some red line tape to put that down. And then that will complete it. So coming up here, you're going to see the sequins, and I'm sorry that it cut off on me, but please let me know if you guys have any questions, and please join in and follow along on the Blog Hop today. I have links for everything down below, not only the Cheeky Studio links, but all of the links for the design team. So please go and check everyone else out. Have a great day, guys. Bye.